in order to become your best self, you have to think like your best self thinks. How do you do that? This is a great time to write this down. Visualization equals simulation. Oftentimes, it's hard to achieve something because you've never seen it happen in your life, especially when you're the first in your family to do something. My dad wasn't a TEDx speaker. Nobody does what I do now in my family. I had no model, I had no template. It was hard. I had to carve a new path. But I tell you what makes it easier. When you visualize, your brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not. It thinks what you're visualizing is true. You ever had a bad dream and be like, oh, that felt so real. When you think of your highest self, I want you to visualize how you show up, how you treat others. I want you to see yourself walking with confidence. I want you to hear yourself speaking with authority. I want you to see yourself loving like you know you can love. And when you show up like that today, guess what happens? The results you want in life happen a lot sooner.
When you're visualizing it, you're not only seeing it, but you're feeling how it feels. Usually the way that we know that something is off in our lives is because something doesn't feel right. Even if we can't articulate it and get all of the right subject-verb agreement going, we know because we feel it in our spirit. We feel it in our gut. Something is off. I need to change something. I need to deal with a situation. I need to talk to this person. I need to stop talking to that person. Whatever it is, I need a new job. I need to, do this. I need to do that. And it's a feeling that you have. It's not just that circumstance, because there's many ways that you can think about a phrase or a circumstance where you don't feel so bad about it. You can reframe almost anything and make it feel good or bad. But if it really is not sitting right with your spirit, then when you're doing this visualization that Darryll is speaking of, it's also important to think about your feelings while you're walking in that purpose, in that new situation, in that dream life that you're envisioning. How does it make you feel to be that? And then here's the next step. I'm going to go ahead and throw it in here. Is after you've done that, when you're doing this visualization and this feeling how good it feels, now you come back to today where you're at right now and you pretend you're already in it. You start feeling that thing now. You start acting as if now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as easy as it sounds, but it goes back to what Darryll just said a moment ago about how common sense is not common practice. This is a thing that you have to practice. The practice is where it's at. If you just think about it all the time and you visualize it all the time, but then you don't open your eyes and start living your regular life as if.
That you
might take you a little longer to get there.
As if.